Welcome to Kitchenesia, your cozy corner for all things kitchen inspiration and timeless style. Hi there, I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're diving into the beautiful world of Tuscan cottage kitchens, where warm terracotta and soft linen textures create that perfect vintage charm. Whether you're dreaming of a kitchen makeover or simply love rustic elegance, stay tuned all the way through because we've got so many delightful details to share that you'll want to soak in. Let's explore this warm, inviting style together. So grab a cup of tea and enjoy. In the heart of a Tuscan cottage, the kitchen reveals a timeless warmth through terracotta hues and soft linen accents. A rustic blend of aged wood, handcrafted pottery, and exposed beams creates an inviting space rooted in tradition. The gentle sunlight filtering through linen curtains enhances the natural textures of stone and weathered wood, conjuring a serene atmosphere where vintage charm meets everyday comfort. This setting captures a moment of enduring rustic elegance embraced for generations. Walking into a Tuscan kitchen, you immediately sense the harmony between terracotta flooring and airy linen drapes. The subtle earthy palette complements the vintage copper pots and weathered wood cabinets, telling a story of tradition and careful craftsmanship. Softly distressed painted cupboards and wrought iron fixtures highlight the connection to a rich cultural heritage, inviting calm reflection on simpler, wholesome living amid sunlit spaces and tactile natural material. This Tuscan kitchen epitomizes rustic beauty with terracotta backsplash tiles and cream-colored cabinets lined with soft linen. Every surface holds the patina of age and stories, from the rough-hewn wooden table to weathered pottery. Bathed in golden sunlight, the kitchen's warm tones, textured surfaces, and vintage iron fixtures invite open-hearted tranquility, evoking generations of life and love nurtured within these walls, where nature's elements blend seamlessly with artisan craft. Step into a kitchen where terracotta and linen converge in rustic harmony. The beaten copper faucet, weathered wooden beams, and hand-painted pastel cabinetry form a tableau of old-world charm. The diffused daylight reveals textured walls and hand-forged ironware, subtly emphasizing a timeless, handmade quality. Here, warmth isn't merely a color, but a feeling woven from natural materials steeped in quiet history, where comfort and elegance reside side by side. The terracotta floor embraces natural light streaming through linen drapes, setting a warm tone for this Tuscan kitchen. Weathered oak shelves and cabinets, softened by pale creams, hold vintage tools and baking dishes with rich cultural resonance. The well-loved surfaces and traditional textures speak of seasonal rhythms, crafting an authentic domestic space infused with centuries of rural wisdom and the slow unfolding of daily life with grace. Sunlight filters gently through sheer linen curtains, casting a warm glow on worn terracotta floor tiles and pale cabinetry. Rough wooden beams stretch overhead, framing a kitchen where every detail, from aged copper pots to hand-painted cupboards, evokes heritage and rustic comfort. This place, alive with earthy textures and serene tones, feels like a quiet sanctuary, emphasizing the art of habitual simplicity sustained through generations of timeless nurturing. A Tuscan kitchen's soul is expressed through terracotta counters, rustic wooden cabinets, and open shelves lined with soft linen towels. The intricate textures of wrought iron and pottery interplay beneath diffused natural light, embodying a heritage of artisan care. This space evokes a gentle rhythm of life, where earth tones and tactile surfaces invite one into a warm embrace of tradition and home, strengthened by a legacy of craftsmanship and enduring beauty. The union of terracotta tiles and linen curtains creates a timeless kitchen scene wrapped in pastoral charm. Rough-hewn wood and wrought iron detail amplify rustic authenticity, while pastel cabinetry and vintage kitchenware tell stories of heritage. Natural light sharpens textures and illuminates weathered walls, inviting quiet reflection on an age-old Mediterranean way of living that celebrates simple materials, careful handiwork, and the soothing presence of nature inside the home. Worn terracotta tiles underfoot contrast gently with creamy linen curtains as soft light filters through this Tuscan kitchen. A large rustic dining table topped with earthenware evokes a life rooted in nature's rhythms. Weathered cabinets and exposed wooden beams frame a space where cultural tradition and functional beauty intertwine, highlighting the imperfect artistry and unhurried comfort that define the timeless appeal of an authentically lived rural kitchen. Through a doorway, this Tuscan kitchen welcomes with terracotta tiled floors and warm linen curtains. The textures of whitewashed walls, rustic shelves, and copper pots form an old-world vignette of rural life. Soft golden light embraces this intimate space, where traditions manifest in handcrafted decor, muted hues, and woven natural elements. It is a place where enduring craftsmanship meets sun-dappled comfort in quiet celebration of time's gentle passage. The worn terracotta base of this kitchen table paired with pale distressed cabinetry tells a story of simplicity and enduring beauty. Linen drapes billow softly beside open shelves filled with vintage pots, while wrought iron lanterns provide subtle elegance. Light playfully touches textured walls and weathered wood beams, inviting a quiet pause among elements carefully chosen to honor history and embrace the tactile warmth of rustic living. In this Tuscan kitchen, terracotta tiles and linen curtains filter soft sunlight over pale cabinetry and open shelving. Copper cookware and earthenware fills the space with patina and history. The interplay of rough wood and plastered walls invites tactile engagement, evoking rural lifestyles grounded in honest materials and artisanal heritage. This rustic enclave reveals a lasting bond between craft, nature, and kitchen rituals that nourish both body and soul. Rustic beams frame a kitchen woven from terracotta floors and linen window scarves, suffused in warm natural light. Weathered wood contrasts with ochre walls lined with dried herbs, while hand-forged iron fixtures highlight centuries-old design. The scene is one of subtle richness, inviting reflection on a lifestyle where every detail holds meaning, echoing the enduring rhythms of Tuscan country living steeped in simplicity, warmth, and handcrafted artistry. Where terracotta flooring meets soft linen curtains, a Tuscan kitchen breathes history and rustic charm. The textured stone walls and rough wood surfaces house vintage copper cookware and old-fashioned sinks, conjuring images of pastoral life and traditional cooking rituals. Light pouring in across weathered surfaces animates a soulful space where natural materials and enduring craftsmanship create a sanctuary steeped in warmth, heritage, and understated beauty. Soft sunlight filters through embroidered linen curtains onto terracotta tiles and cream cabinetry. Rough terracotta backsplash blend with cypress-colored walls and wrought iron details, enriching this Tuscan kitchen's agrarian soul. The farmhouse sink with old brass fixtures anchors an inviting scene that whispers stories of the land, craftsmanship, and pastoral simplicity, inviting quiet comfort born of an earth-connected heritage that continues to inspire a sense of belonging and peace. Weathered oak shelves and terracotta floors merge with painted distressed cabinets and woven linen textiles in this welcoming Tuscan kitchen. Stone walls anchor an earthy palette where rustic charm unfolds through copper utensils and dried wheat stalks in vintage pottery. This kitchen embodies the spirit of countryside life, evoking slow savoring of seasonal bounty and a connection to tradition that celebrates natural textures and timeless grace with quiet dignity. In this intimate kitchen space, terracotta tiles and rough stone walls harmonize with linen curtains and whitewashed beams overhead. Cream-colored cabinetry and wrought iron fixtures speak to handcrafted tradition, while hand-thrown pottery and rustic hardware add layers of historic warmth. The sun-drenched ambience invites both calm and reflection, embodying a living heritage of Tuscan cottage life that unfolds gently through tactile natural materials and thoughtful design. The soft glow of afternoon light complements terracotta floors and linen window scarves framing aged wooden cabinets. Rustic tables topped with terracotta pottery and wrought iron lanterns conjure a nostalgic atmosphere, where textured ochre walls and hanging herbs weave stories of place and time. Here, tradition and nature coalesce in a tactile, inviting kitchen space, rich with history and crafted simplicity that soothes the senses and the soul alike. A vintage Tuscan kitchen tells its tale through terracotta flooring and embroidered linen curtains over weathered wood counters. Copper cookware and farmhouse faucets gleam softly, echoing the labor and love of generations past. Wrought iron pendant lights cast shadows over textured plaster walls, inviting a reverent pause in a kitchen where every surface, every object, connects to the earth and tradition, celebrating heritage with comforting warmth. Natural materials frame this Tuscan kitchen's soul: the terracotta tiled floor, rough plaster walls, and fluttering linen curtains over aged window frames. Distressed oak cabinetry and copper pans hung on wrought iron hooks speak of slow, deliberate living. A terracotta backsplash blends seamlessly with vintage ceramics and timber beams, all illuminated by golden light that evokes rustic simplicity and enduring warmth, inviting a peaceful respite infused with storied tradition. This timeless Tuscan kitchen is a dance of terracotta floors and soft linen drapes filtering shimmering sunlight. Open shelving reveals earthenware pots and wrought iron accents, while pale distressed cabinetry softens the rugged textures of wood and stone. The farmhouse sink's brass fittings reflect centuries of kitchen rituals, enveloping the space in a warm embrace that honors vintage charm and the enduring spirit of countryside comfort. Thank you so much for joining us today at Kitchenesia. We explored the heartwarming beauty of Tuscan cottage kitchens, those rich terracotta tones paired with gentle linen details that bring timeless vintage warmth into any space. I hope you felt inspired to add a little rustic charm and natural textures to your kitchen. If you enjoyed this journey, please give us a like, subscribe for more cozy kitchen ideas, and leave a comment. Tell us what your favorite detail was or what you'd love to try next. We'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.